just like the love we made.
Hi guys, it's Shishkabobber1 coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. So, super awesome stuff, guys. Okay, in case you haven't heard, which you probably have, because anyone that watches my videos is a super Boom Beach nerd. There's no doubt about it. So you already know, but the Fire Spike tribe has been changed. They had the bugged gunboat energy, where it was, or not gunboat energy, I'm sorry, where the smokes. And the smokes didn't work. They were supposed to increase the duration, didn't work. Honestly, I kind of think that was junk anyway. I never would have used it. But gunboat energy is what they've replaced it with now, guys. And hello, it's plus 50%. Boost it. I mean, do I need to tell you? Boost it, obviously. Now, this meta has turned into something absolutely ridiculous, especially with the cryo bomb. This reeks RZCM. Like, I was already loving this meta, simply for the critter energy cost reduction over here with Spirit Dancer Tribe. It's insane, guys. I've had some RZCM hits where you've had like maybe 1 or 2 riflemen that died because I had so many critters going everywhere else. The other thing, of course, that really makes this awesome right now, well, that's not the right menu, is the cryo bomb, guys. It is amazing, you know? And with the RZCM, the 2 things that I find it works best on is, well, clearing mines, obviously. That's like so crucial. You will save so many troops by clearing mines with the cryo bomb. I can't emphasize it enough. The second thing is probably cryoing rocket launchers that are off in the distance. This means you can leave up rocket launchers that normally you would want to maybe take down, but with keeping them under cryo or periodic cryo is a really great strategy with RZCM. And now that you've added 50% gunboat energy to the mix, it's absolutely insane. This totally favors offense. The other thing to keep in mind in this meta, the one thing that kind of works against RZCM is this machine gun damage plus 50% with the Ice Guard tribe. So what this means, guys, is machine guns are hot, okay? And they're going to be taking out troops probably faster than your medics can heal, depending on boosts and all that. But yeah, so the point I was trying to make here is that it's really also advantageous to keep an eye on the machine guns. Maybe keep them under cryo as well. Also, keep in mind, with all these extra critters, they die to splash pretty easily. So when you have a bunch of critters approaching a bunch of splash, it's nice if you can cryo the splash or even shock it, just to preserve those critters. I've also been definitely running with Critter Swarm with this. Now, some people might say, well, gee, Shishkabobber, you've already got cheap critter boxes or critter crates. Why the heck do you want to bring Critter Swarm? If you're asking that question, you haven't really understood how this whole thing works. Because, I mean, the reason why is it's the, what does Ryan like to say? The critical mass, okay? The more troops you have on the field at one time, the more the defenses are distracted and hitting stuff, the more overwhelming you are, the more power you project. For each additional troop that's on the field, you're going to do like, I'm just making this number up, but like 110% more effectiveness or whatever. Each troop that you have on the field becomes more effective than the previous troop, and that even includes critters. So having just a bunch of critters everywhere, it completely overwhelms them. Now, I'm sure there's arguments for UR. You can certainly say that if you have key defensive structures, like rocket launchers, for instance, it might be advantageous, of course, to use UR. I get that. That's fine. I'm not saying UR sucks. I'm just saying as a general point, I find Critter Swarm is even better in this meta than it would be otherwise, simply because of that critical mass, that huge swarming ability. Okay. So, have I talked enough about the meta yet? Anything else I'm missing? Yeah, okay, mortar health 50%. I haven't noticed that too much. I mean, it's a bit of a pain because obviously your troops are going to sit in front of the mortars longer and possibly die. Just remember that. The Scorcher speed, they're really fun, but I haven't found a lot of use for them other than like low ice bases. I've had a lot of fun with the low ice bases. In fact, we might do one of those hits for you tonight. But let's just jump right into it. Let's do some meta hits, okay? I've rearranged my Sparky Skank. This used to be 4-4, but now we're running 6-2 because of the extra GBE. But I actually do want to revert back to the 4-4, and we're going to make one other modification to it. We're actually going to make it a 3-4-1. You're like, what's the one, Shishkabobber? Zukas. I think we have like a 70% HP base on my map, so we're gonna come hit him up with this. I like to run Bullet with the energy drink, not Sparky with Critter Swarm on this. The reason is if you happen to lose your Scorchers, which it can happen, guys. at least bullets there, and stuff doesn't just die right away. It doesn't all depend on your Scorchers. So this is why we like to have bullet. We're gonna do a Masterpiece boost for this. We have an F level base on my map, 7 ice boosted. So we're gonna definitely need at least 3. Hopefully that extra 50% GBE will be enough to take it out. It should be. But I don't have a lot of gold. Although we do have an Opera Ward boat sitting out here, so we've got a little bit of a backup. And well, I have to take out what's your face, Gearheart tonight too, so that costs a little bit of gold as well. But we'll worry about that one later. Okay. Now, like we were saying, okay, so we got our 3-4-1 Scorcher Tank Zuka combo with Bullet and the energy drink. About to scout Punky Lie here. Okay, yeah, the pre-scout information was 71-73. Let's verify those stats. We've got 71% on the health and 73% on the damage is correct. Now, okay, we're running with our skank, basically. Ooh. You know what? I think I just really want to take out the damage amp. Just get that out of the equation. We see a lot of single point along the sides, so we'll want to keep critters along the sides too, and keep cryo in the middle, basically. I think that'll do it. Now, the one other thing to mention with this setup I've been doing, I'm sure there's a million ways to do it, okay? But I'm going to drop the tanks first, followed by the Scorchers. Wait about 5 to 10 seconds, and then drop the Zukas. Maybe 10, because it's got a boost. I usually do this on lower health bases. But the idea is, all the other stuff's going to be up in front, killing stuff, clearing mines. Cryos clear mines too. The Zukas will slowly make their way to the HQ, and by the time everything is cleared, their path is clear to the HQ, they'll be right on the HQ, and they'll finish it off. They're totally not necessary, but I just like to throw them in there for a little added zing. The only other thing to look at is there's potentially a lot of free GBE in the back. Well, these mortars might play with it. We won't worry about it, but with cheap critters, it's very tempting to also maybe take out this rocket launcher and drop some critters in the back. But like I said, those mortars are going to be causing a little bit of problems there. Well, I think we could do it, because we're going to get 1, 2, 3 GBE, probably 4 of those, 1, 2, 3, and probably 4 as well. So that's 8. That's 24 GBE. No, it's going to probably cost more than it's worth, so forget about it. Because we're already spending barrage and artillery to take out the damage amp, so spending more barrage and artillery to take out the rocket will probably exceed 24 GBE, so it's not worth it, plus the cost of the critters. Anyway, it was an idea, though. Here we go. 70%, let's go 2 barrage, probably 2 artillery. Let's put both artillery into the same flamethrower. Yeah, we'll go into the one that's more damage. There's 1. Oh, and we'll put the other artillery in the next one. Maybe we should have gone with another barrage. Let's go ahead and do a barrage. Okay, I forgot how much health damage amps have. They're a little beefy. I don't normally bard out damage amps, so I'm not as accustomed. Okay, here we go. Starting off the fight with 93 GBE. We're gonna do a cryo and side critters. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's get that. How do I want to do this? Yeah, let's get the cryo going. Drop our tanks, Scorchers, side critters. Oh, and bullet. Bullet would be nice to have out there too, huh? Okay, let's put some critters in the middle. Oh, by the way, I like to put critters on the machine gun. I kind of messed up and put them in front of the machine gun, but putting them on the machine gun makes them live a little bit longer. Let's keep another cryo out there. Let's keep critters on the flanks. I'm kind of talking too much and not paying attention. Oh, and drop Zukas. Although they are moving slowly, so it's okay. But look at that, guys. We already cleared the front. Like, the Zukas are going to get all the way up there before anything, like, happens. Okay, now we got shocks in hand. Did we lose a Scorcher? Yes, we did. Okay. Let's go ahead and shock the shock launcher, boom cannon, and sniper tower. Let's do the very similar shock on the right-hand side. About to lose that Scorcher. It's okay. Like I said, that's why Bullet's here. Now, we got Zukas coming in. That mortar is going to be absolute chaos for those Zukas. So this is why we've shocked the mortar. Okay. I think everything's good. Reflare is very tempting. Now, let's just shock the sniper tower, the mortar, and the shock launcher over there. The reason I don't want to reflare is because of the rocket. Although I have a feeling I need to keep a smoke in hand. Let's smoke the Zukas. Let's flare everybody way back. I'm flaring them very far back because, in fact, I'm going to put one more smoke down to protect the Zukas. And maybe even a third, just to be super, super safe. The Zukas walk slow, and this, I'm hoping, will at least put some other things in front before the Zukas get targeted. This is probably not going to work, though, because the Zukas will stand in front. We really need Bullet to get up there. Okay, come on, Bullet. Another shock will probably hit the Zukas, and it will end the life of most of them. We're down to 3. Okay, the problem is, guys, this guy has 2 shield gens. I should have paid more attention to that and actually gone after the shield gen. With the chain shocks, it's pretty ugly. We're getting through it, though. We're getting through it. I'm sorry, guys. This is going to take a bit. Feel free to fast forward. In fact, I highly encourage it. Yeah, because I don't have much commentary to add here. We're going to sit here, get shocked, and, we're working it out. But the good news is the tanks themselves, I don't think any of them are catching the shock. It's just bullet. Maybe a couple of tanks are getting shocked. It doesn't matter, though. Boom, just like that, guys. Punky Lie goes down to Pound Town with our stupid 3-4-1 Scorcher Tank Zuka combination. The Zukas were not very effective. They drifted off to the right. I should have had them out there a little bit sooner, actually. And they probably would have been a bit more centered up in the end because of that. Who knows? Doesn't matter. It's a fun little combo. Give it a shot for easier bases. And let me know if you guys have a good Scorcher combo that's effective at harder bases. I don't care if you take out no ice bases. With all Scorchers, I can do that all day long too in my sleep. You just drop them and go make a coffee or something and come back and you win. It's not complicated, guys. Okay, let's see. Let's switch up to our RZCM 3311, 3311. 3 boats of rifles, 3 boats of Zukas, 1 boat of Cryos, and 1 boat of Medics, of course. And we are, of course, rolling with Everspark and the Critter Swarm. Okay, I see the F level. There's a 100 level. I think that's it. Yeah, we only got 3 bases on the map. Okay, let's take a look at this 100 level base. A 136 is how I have them marked. Let's verify those stats. 100 is correct, and 36 is correct. So 100 on the health and 36 on the damage. Now, what do we see? We see a Shield Gen 3, a SEMO 3, and a Doom Cannon 3. The SEMO kind of worries me because he'll be picking off troops and he's behind the HQ, so he's on my stuff to kill list. And as always, it's rockets that we don't like. But we see frontal rockets, which we can grab. So really, the only high priority targets are the SEMO and the rocket in the back. Take it out and see what kind of GBE we got left. The guy does have a lot of boost on health, so let's just drop 3 into the SEMO, 3 barrage on the SEMO. I think that was 2. There's 3 and 1 on the rocket launcher. Okay, start arting out the SEMO. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully it's just 3 artillery. Yep, and 1 and 2 and probably 3 on the rocket launcher. Nope, we got it in 2. Okay, 51 GBE to start, 3 minutes and 35 seconds. We will go critters on the flanks, rifle, kind of do a 2-stage drop here. Let's get some Cryos out there to start clearing some of those mines. Let's get some more critters in front. Keep an eye on where the splash is. We're coming into the range of mortars and machine guns. So, let's go ahead and put a shock on the Doom Cannon and a machine gun. Let's get some more critters going out. Critters on the right mortar, critters on the left cannon. Got a Cryo in hand, and I feel like we should be cryoing the rocket on the right, and all the other stuff that's on the right. We kind of covered up the rocket, or the shock launcher and other things. We see a bunch of troops that are low on health on the left, so we're going to drop 2 panic med kits for them. Got a shock in hand, going to shock the mortar, the shock launcher on the right-hand side of the HQ. That rocket launcher on the right-hand side of the HQ is hot, so we will drop a heal to protect for that. We're going to drop some cheap critters on the sniper tower to the right of the rocket launcher that just went down. We'll go ahead and do a critter swarm. And let's put a shock on the, well, didn't really matter, on some of the splash that's behind the HQ. At this point, we can actually just reflare and center up. Yeah, let's get all those troops away from the flamethrower. Looks like they killed the flamethrower anyway. Some preventative smokes. That smoke was intentional to be that close, because sometimes the healers like to stick around on the side they're coming in from, so I actually like to keep them smoked for that reason, and it lets critters accumulate a little bit more, the ones that are under the smoke. But it doesn't even matter, guys. Just like that, kaboom, Corp Kaiser goes down to Pound Town with the 3311 RZCM. There we go. All right, now for the warm. That warm-up's done. Now for the big dog. Okay. Here we go. Skimmer. I must have just started pushing or something because his VP isn't very high, but it looks like an interesting base. Okay, 1328 VP. Let's verify those stats. We have him marked as a 168, 104. Oh, we see 168 on the health. That's not a cannon. And we see, yes, 104. 104 on the damage, guys. All right. Yeah, so with RZCM, this laser beam is our nemesis, and he's got a ton of health, guys. A ton of health. And then we got rockets in the back, and we got shields to worry about. Okay, so this tells us a couple things. One, we need to pick at least one side to go on. We're either going to drop left or right, because we absolutely need our troops to fan out and take out a shield gen. We, of course, have to get this laser beam down. We might end up boosting some more GBE, depending on how this goes. So I have a feeling we're really only going to have enough GBE to take out the laser. And we might have to just deal with the rockets. Let's just get into it and see what happens. All right. Here we go. Probably 5 barrage. Let's do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5's awfully expensive. Let's just start doing some artillery. 1 and 2, and probably 3. Yep, 3. Okay, 68 GBE. Oh man. Let's just drop the troops now with all the rockets up. Kind of crazy, but let's just see how that goes. I want to have enough GBE to go into it. If it becomes a problem, we'll do it again and we'll take out one of the rockets. But we're gonna drop on the right-hand side, I think. Yeah, this right-hand rocket over here is a little bit closer. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but probably a bad thing, in fact. Whatever. Let's drop on the right and go. It's already 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, cryo. Clear all these nasty mines. Critter on the left, and let's just drop everybody out on the right. Some critters for these triad of mines, or actually it's a quad of mines that we missed there on the right. We didn't get that with the cryo. Okay, let's get some more critters. More critters on the left, a little bit, some critters on the right as well. We can supplement that with, or augment that with a critter swarm. Looks like we need another cryo. Hopefully we get the mines and the rocket. No, we didn't get the rocket. But there's plenty of critters to keep that rocket busy for now. Okay, things are looking okay. Got a shock in hand. We're right between 2 mortars and a rocket, so I should have probably put a shock out sooner, but that was still a good value shock. Okay, now we're getting into the range of the other rocket. Let's go ahead and put a cryo in the back. We're going to catch the rocket and the shock launcher. Let's put a heal in front of the flamethrower and machine gun. Machine guns really hurt, guys. They really do. Okay, especially on a boosted base like this. In fact, I'm even going to shock that splash on the left side of the HQ. We do need all that splash to go down. Let's shock the... Can I get the shock launcher and the rocket? I hope that hits them both. I think it will. Boom. Okay, we shocked the shock launcher and the rocket on the right-hand side of the HQ. We need to start moving our troops down. Here's where things get really dicey. I'm afraid to move our troops down because we're going to be all bunched together, but we've got 44 GBE. Let's put a little bit of smoke to protect the troops as they come down. But the real thing here is watching all the splash on our troops. Okay, I'm going to put down a shock on the mortar, shock launcher, and rocket launcher. Hopefully we can fan out enough. Now, I accidentally hit Critter Swarm. I meant to select the Critter Box, so there goes 15 GBE. Yeah, so what's worrying me right now is this rocket up here to the 12 o'clock of the HQ. I don't have any way to mitigate it at the moment, and it's just going to take out troops. But it's all we can do. I suppose I could try some critters maybe on the Sculptor. We'll surround the Sculptor with critters that will hopefully get the attention of that rocket, which it does. Okay, let's put critters directly on the machine gun. I know it doesn't distract the machine gun, but at least it helps take it out, and it does distract other things around the machine gun. Okay, machine gun's gone. We're going to let the troops continue to fan. We've got enough working on the HQ right now, and the other ones will just distract the rocket launcher. Let's put some heals up in front of them as they move forward, and that'll just be preventative for any incoming rocket damage they might take. But we're going to get this in one shot, guys, and guess what? We took out none of the rockets. None of the rockets. Do you understand how powerful this tribal is, guys? we destroyed, I mean, we didn't GBE any rockets out, guys. And look at this, with an F-level base, 7 ice boosted, boom! Straight down to Pound Town, one shot. This is the tribal or the meta for the offense. In fact, quite frankly, and I feel really bad for the leaderboard players that save power powder and everything. I think the paradigm has shifted with the way these new tribals are. It highly benefits offensive players right now, guys. But hey, I'm an offensive player, so I'm loving it, but I'm afraid the game might need some more rebalancing just for the overall health of it, because, in fact, I even heard on Crazy Turtle stream today, some guy he was talking about, that I guess is a pusher, decided he didn't maybe even want to push anymore, quit playing the game. He's so disappointed with how offensive this tribal has become, and maybe just the tribals in general, and I totally get that point as well. But hey, we're on the other side of the equation. We're on the offense side, so we're going to have fun with it. We're going to take advantage of it. We're going to beat down those 7 boosted ice players all the time that we can, guys, because that's what we do. It's not our fault. Not our fault they give us these awesome abilities, you know, but we're going to use them. We're going to enjoy them. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to wrap up the video. I hope you guys have a super fantastic, awesome day. Don't forget to boost the Fire Spike tribe, guys. And remember, be kind to others, because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck. Have a great day.